Oh, hey, hi, hello. We are here playing some good old fashioned Dungeons and Dragons. Uh, Thank you guys for being patient while we did some tech, good old fashioned tomfoolery. But we're going to go around, introduce who we're going to be playing, and go ahead and get kicked off with another episode 6 of We Run the Dungeon. So I am playing Fenkin, the Harengon Blood Hunter. And we will go to Warren.
Hi, I'm Warren, and I am playing Axel, whose real name is Excellion, and he's a paladin.
Next up, we got Travis, who's muted. Still muted.
Arturus, that's who I'm playing. I'm a tiefling wizard. I have a +6 to intelligence, and my biggest turn on is still honesty.
I love that for you. Next up, we have Donnie.
I'm Donnie, and I'm playing Eric, the Warlock Rogue. And yeah.
What's the dog playing?
Yeah, what's the dog playing?
What's the dog
Look
play?
familiar.
And last but not least, JJ.
Bro, I'm red. I shoot guns. I'm quiet and I'm grumpy.
You are red.
I don't know.
That's fair. All right, Matt. You are up. Take us away.
Alrighty. So, last time when we all adventured together, you all set off from the town of Amphail towards the Cryptgarden Forest to find this missing druid for Criven Shamblestar. On your way out of town, you noticed some type of disturbance in a nearby stable where someone put it as a Prius-sized hole through the corner of this horse stable was just taken off of this wreckage, along with some other oddities like a broken branch and some apples that had fell from a nearby orchard, just kind of hovering stasis, stuck in air. As you guys were taking on the surroundings, setting in, Red, to get a better advantage, went on top of one of the stables and didn't realize how unstable the stable roof was. His foot broke through the floor, revealing this large-sized centipede ox-looking construct that skittered out of the stable to attack all of you, and a battle ensued. You saw a lot of very astral things about this creature as you fought it, got it down to a certain health, and it seemed to start leaking whatever it was. But finally, it was felled, and its rocky body started to turn into star dust, some type of little matter that floated up into the sky, maybe about 10-15 feet, until it dissipated into nothing. After felling such a great beast, you all gained a level. So you are all now level 4. So before we really get into the thick of it, if we could just go around the room and just say what you got, anything new, any new spells or feats or whatever you might have gotten to just share with your table mates, and then we'll pick up after that.
I got none of your business.
Nice. Right. I don't know that feat.
Yeah, I'm not familiar.
I think it should be plus
because I'm only level 1 and level 3.
Level 3.
It's a class feature then.
So you took your 3rd level in Rogue.
Got Rogue. I got an extra sneak attack dice, and I subclassed in Swashbuckler.
Oh,
I was on the fence between that and Arcane Trickster, which one would work best with the Warlock, but I think they could both be a lot of fun. but I think Swashbuckler might just be a more laid back fun,
Mhm.
washing around.
Alrighty.
Buckling.
Buckling around.
JJ, while it's fresh into your mind, what's different about red this time around?
I can shoot sharply now. Sharpshooter.
What's that mean?
Also, found out that I didn't have any of my actual feats activated, and now I have a +2 on my hit die. It's supposed to have always been there, but it's there now.
Oh, perfect.
And I don't think I got anything else. I'm pretty sure the only thing
Yep.
I got out of that was sharpshooter,
Yep.
which just
All
gives
good.
me +10 to damage, -5 to hit die.
Yep.
Yep. Whenever you want.
Also, I have no idea how to turn that on or off.
Perfect. In game mechanic wise, let me know before you make the shot whether it's going to be a sharpshooter shot or not. It's not.
Okay.
Don't do one of those like a rolled and roll pretty well. Yeah, let's make it a
Sharpshooter.
sharpshooter. Did I not say that? No. Perfect. All
I
right.
meant it.
Oh, go ahead.
No.
All right. Sweet. Warren, what's new with Excellion?
Celion got more paladin-y. In addition to being immune to disease, he's picked up the Oath of Vengeance. So he's basically Batman now.
Nice.
And yeah, so I hit harder and more accurately.
Perfect. All right. Fenny boy, what are you up to this time around?
Oh, we went real basic, and I'm a little bit more dexterous and a little bit more of hardy rabbit for the stew later on in life.
The classic ASI.
Mhm.
Crazy.
It's a
Alright,
goodie.
It is a good, it's a true, tried and true for a reason. Last but not least, Trav Daddy.
I grabbed a +1 to intelligence, increasing my modifier, and I now have Misty Step that I can cast once per long rest.
Perfect. I like it.
It's hot.
Hot. Alrighty. Well, so you guys, if you're not in roll 20, just to remind you, you are in this little crossing, as it were, with an orchard on one corner, the stables on another, and then some fields behind you. You just fell this great creature into non-existence. And as you made your final blow, you hear the creaking sound and some crashing as the stable that was jumped on a few times, jumped off of, has officially lost all structural integrity and began to crumble and collapse on itself and is now flattened on the ground. The day is yours. Now that you have come across this encounter.
What was the deal with the floating stick?
If you look back at the
Yeah,
floating
I'm at
stick, looking back at the floating stick, you guys see that has now collapsed to the ground. So it seems to be maybe connected to whatever that was. Are you going all the way back towards that stick and kind of investigate or searching that area a little bit more thoroughly, or just glancing back at it?
Yeah, I grab a different stick and I poke the stick that was previously floating.
It's fair.
Okay.
This is magical stuff. You wouldn't understand.
It's in your books, I'm sure.
Yeah.
All right, you grab your stick, start poking and prodding it. Rolls around a little bit. Seems to be acting normally now. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
I got
Hopefully I'm not
an
look epic
8.
because I'm not assisting.
All right, so from that line, I mean, the stick is the stick, as best as you can tell. The surrounding areas kind of look a little bit, disturbed, as some other broken branches are falling down, but nothing really sticks out to you. Except for the stick.
It's just this stick in my hand and that stick. Those are the only two sticks. Nothing else is stick.
No
okay?
sticking around, all right? We gotta
Nothing else
go.
is sticking to you.
I wonder if it had anything to do with the way that the creature seemed to affect its own gravity when it was jumping up in the air and slowly fell back down. If it was in some sort of field where it could control things that were falling in a slower motion.
We just know it all.
No, that's what I said. I was wondering.
Well,
I mean,
you're probably right.
You're the.
That's my way of saying you're probably right.
Oh, okay.
And I'm sad I didn't get there first.
I mean, it is a very good stick you got.
Thank you. Would you like it?
I'm good, thanks though.
Yeah, me too.
Just.
Yeah.
I will go ahead, and head back to where me and Weird sort of tied up our horses,
Mm-hmm.
and hop on and remount my horse. And I'm assuming Weird would probably do the same.
Yep, yeah. Weird will act as your little shouter. It's like, oh, all right. If Fenkin says it's time to head out, I guess it's time to head out. No, follow
Like
you.
they're here. Holy shit.
And we're gonna talk about that centipede.
Almost
I
fucked
mean-
me up.
The sticks
Well,
are great
did
and all. And I don't know what's up with the gravity, but that thing definitely rung my noggin a bit.
I wonder, the place where how it was like in I believe it was a farm with a fence on it that looked like it crashed into, and then, or like there was a broken stone fence, correct?
Yep.
Are we able to like go back to, how far back is that from here?
It's on the road, not to within 20 feet of where the creature died.
Okay, I want to go back and see if it looked like it, like any sort of impact, like if there's like a small crater or anything inside of that area that maybe we didn't see from the road.
So this is actually the road. So if you're on roll 20, it's
Mhm.
actually right here where that thing was, or right here, this little crumbled part of the wall.
That's where it was.
So yeah, that's where it was. So from what you can see, there are, or I guess make an investigation or survival check.
You do better than me.
It's not possible to do better than you, my dear friend.
It's above a 50% chance that you do better than me if you have a 0. So.
Okay, well, I have survival. So let me go ahead and make that survival. Today would be a great game.
How about now?
That's a solid 9.
9. With a 9, there is no massive crater. There are the weird circular footprints that I believe Arturus noticed previously that do seem to match up to this probably matched up to that creature you guys found. Looks like you can see it heading towards the stable. You can assume that it probably came from the orchard by the tracks, but you're not able to fully follow it to see where it may have originated from.
I am worried that this was just a piece of that meteor that we saw flying overhead last night. And if this is just a piece of it, I hate to see the full piece that landed closer to. And it was by Baldur's Gate. Is that where it was heading towards?
Waterdeep.
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 What
Waterdeep.
might happen at Waterdeep?
Yeah, they might be in some trouble.
So let's say maybe we make haste, as it were, towards the forest and try to get that cleared up, so that way we can maybe help in Waterdeep, because it seems like Waterdeep may be more trouble than this guy in the forest might be.
That's an interesting perspective.
I mean, if Waterdeep has more of those critters, and I don't know if I want to go.
Mhm.
Perhaps we'd be better off going back to town. But let's get this missing druid business out of the way.
Let's get it.
Is that stone still present to investigate, or any remnants, any pieces of the carapace?
The carapace, no, everything seems to have. I mean, you can definitely tell on the ground where it's impacted. It's definitely was there. But no, it seems like everything it was made out of was some type of energy that rejoined the sky at some point. So no body. The rocks that came out of the ground, say those didn't disappear and go up the same way, but they did seem to rejoin the earth. So they, you could tell where the ground is disturbed, but there's no, hard physical stone if you investigate that area. Just the havoc and chaos that it left behind.
All right then. Let's head off. What were the horses' names? Were there?
Well, there was lunch meat or something,
What
I thought it was like butter.
and butterbeer,
Buttercup.
and
There was butter beer, and one other one, I think.
No butt stallions. That's what I
Nope,
remember.
no butt stallions. There was fodder.
That was it.
Oh yeah, those are yours.
That was mine. Yeah. That's the only one I know for sure, because he's got a reason.
All right, butter.
All
Yeah.
right. So you guys start to head north.
Just take off.
Alrighty. So you guys start to head off, take your way out of town, northward towards the Crypt Garden Forest.
I guess did anybody want to do a short rest before we get into things?
I mean, I
We all
wouldn't be opposed.
I mean, we could also rest up right outside the forest before going in. So we gotta find a place to tie up our horses, rest for a minute, and then head inside.
Okay. Either works. Unless we run into something on the way.
What would be the option of
knows?
that?
That's on you.
doesn't seem likely. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems too many counters.
So, I mean, an hour into your ride, nothing crazy has happened. You are getting further away from the flat farmland and seeing just the beginnings of some more hilly terrain. The sky is starting to get more dark and cloudy as it seems some light rain is starting to make its way overhead. This is going to be a full day's travel from where you guys are to the edge of the forest. So I need someone, I don't care who, go ahead and roll me a d8.
It's not.
Got this.
Let's go.
Jay, you said you got
Who's
it.
rolling?
4.
Nice.
4.
Good number.
Right
Good
in the
number.
middle. Yeah, it's a really good number right in the middle. Low could be
It's,
good.
not
High
too
could be good. Who
high.
knows?
Exactly. Right in the middle. I respect it.
Yes, I made the active decision.
I knew it.
Thank you.
Show me number 4.
It's up there.
Show me 4. Alrighty. So as you guys are getting further on in your journey, the road is just a normal, well-traveled dirt road. The hills are starting to get larger and larger as to your left you see the Sword mountain range getting a little bit closer. Now kind of obstructing your view of the, well, you didn't really have a view of the ocean, but now the horizon is taken up mostly by these mountain ranges and largely growing hills. About 6 hours into your journey, you start to hear the sound of some faint music playing. Looking around, you don't see the source of anybody playing. It's not singing like lyrics or anything like that. It's just some light, joyful music. You do notice, however, about 5 feet in diameter, a ring of what looks like the blue mushrooms, possibly the same ones used for the spiced wine that were used in that you were drinking for the night of the celebration or the festival. Do you guys do anything or react? Or you're all kind of see this as it's a little bit like maybe 45, 50 feet off of the road.
The music, does it seem like it's coming from the mushrooms, per se, or further back towards the forest?
So it's definitely coming from the directions of the mushrooms. This is you'd have to get closer to tell since the forest is kind of behind it.
Okay.
We're kind of like in the middle of nowhere, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's no major towns. I mean, the closest one is Amphail, where you guys just came from. It's just I believe the high road the long road is what it is called. So this path does not go up the mountain range along the coast like the high road does, which is the fastest way, along the Sword Coast. This is the long road. It, as the name suggests, goes kind of around the mountain path, connecting to some other large rivers, towns, but it's more flat. It's more easily traveled. You guys have seen, a few people passing by, not too many. But as far as nearby towns or anything, kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Anyone well versed in nature and can maybe identify these mushrooms? I know I think if I recall, they had them in some of the drinks the last couple of nights for the celebration. But I don't know if they have any sort of maybe toxic to start that maybe is cooked out.
That's interesting. I'd have to try one. I don't know how to tell. Maybe I could look.
I don't know nothing about no mushrooms.
Please be my guest then.
I mean, if you're hungry, I could go hunt something.
I'm just curious if maybe it's rations are good to pick up along the way, or maybe it's something that could be sought after and sold for a decent penny.
Can I throw a nature check at this?
Yeah, go ahead and roll nature.
Oh, my dice suck. Okay, 6.
6.
That's a mushroom.
It is a mushroom. I mean, you know that if they used it in wine, they probably didn't cook it. You don't cook drinks, so
Don't cook drinks.
I think it's safe to eat. I think I'm not sure it's incredibly valuable given the amount that's here, but yeah, it seems like a fungus for sure, and a plant fungus, as opposed to the living fungus, which we all know exists.
You want me to ask the locals? Oi!
I mean,
No.
a second opinion never hurts. I think it's fine.
Oi! You said there were girls?
There was just music, right?
Just
Nice.
music?
Yeah, there's no people
I
around.
thought you said someone was there.
There were people that have passed us
Eric
on the
rolled
road.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
okay.
as you guys have been walking around, you have seen a few other people going across, but yeah, no one around you right now.
Okay,
Gone ghost.
never mind then.
Piss off,
Um,
ghost.
And has Okay. I guess how far are we from like the threshold of the forest?
You're probably about maybe still 4 hours away walk, so a few miles.
This is all feeling a little bit too much like home, and it stresses Fenkin out.
The music is a bit ominous. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's usually isn't a good thing where I come from. I don't know much about here, but where I come from, it's usually followed by annoying flying creatures that just annoy you.
Let's not
it-
disturb their mushroom circle.
That's where I was sort of under the impression of as well.
That's still worth money. But probably not.
The creatures or the mushrooms?
Either.
Creatures might be, but I think most of us need a rest before even thinking about tangling with some of those. I say we move past. I think it should be fine. Just keep your eyes out.
We could all do a nature check, right? Could we all just roll one?
Yeah.
Sure. I'll roll
I mean,
my-
or at least one more
I mean,
person.
I got a -1 modifier, but if I'm thinking about nature, might as well roll it.
Probably gonna beat me.
All right, if you want to make a nature check for these blue mushrooms, go
Alright,
ahead.
Let's do it. The 16.
Ooh,
16.
you're rich.
These mushrooms are local to the area. From what you know, they are not toxic. It is weird. They do have some type of like capsaicin that are natural inside of it that you usually don't find in fungus. So it's weird to see them or like evolve and use that as their defense mechanisms. But
Spicy
as far
boy.
as toxicity, will it kill you? No, they're pretty safe to eat. And then, like I said, they're local, so you know I don't know if they're rare necessarily, but they're hard to get in other places.
Is there any folklore that would connect to the nature roll?
For that, for those mushrooms, no, or at least not to a nature roll.
I say we keep our eyes peeled, but continue to move. See if we can find something that's playing the music. It's a little quieter now, but maybe as we get closer to the forest, it livens up a bit, as they say.
Yeah, I'm bored anyways.
Let's move on.
All right. So as you guys continue on towards your path, nothing else really happens of note. The rain starts to pick up a little bit more, so you have a light drizzle. So fur's getting wet, socks are uncomfortable. But you have now reached the forest edge as the sun has set over the mountain range to the west. Do you guys have a tent, or as you look around, it is a little bit of a hilly area, and there are some sparse trees before you get into a really dense forest. Looking at the trees too, they're not like oaks or saps, but they are what look like birch trees almost. Not as thin as what we would like, but still the same coloration. The white bark with little black specks around it, very similar to the horns of or on the handles for the mugs that you got from the Stag and Flagon. Yep, it is nighttime. Are you guys setting up camp or anything for the night, or are you continuing on just pushing through?
We
If
should.
it's cold,
forgot
I'll
the
make a
tents.
fire.
Has anybody got a tent?
I just have my bedroll.
Just a
I'm
bedroll.
just gonna sleep on the ground. If it's cold, I'll start a fire. If not, I'll just sleep as is.
I will find a spot, definitely near the group, but sort of put my back up to one of the birch trees, put my bow down next to me. Just sort of rest for a little bit. I think we're just going to take a long rest here, right, guys? We should probably need to figure out an order.
Watch.
Yeah.
I'll go first.
And I don't remember. We don't have anyone of elvish descent in our midst, do we?
I was just looking to see if I got that trait. I don't think.
If you're
as
more
a
mom or more dad.
half-elf- I don't believe as
Is
an
are you
half elf.
Half? No.
No.
No trancing. You still get the advantage to charms
Charm
can't
and
be
sleep.
slept. Yep.
I
But
can't
nope,
be put to
no
sleep, but I can
trances for
sleep.
you.
Do we want to do what? 4 hours? Do 3 2-hour? I guess what is it? 3 hours. So we can get full 8 hours of sleep for everyone.
4 hours.
3
I can
4 hours. Yeah.
I can set up some like traps, something if we go into the wood line just a bit.
Okay.
Instead of out. By traps, I mean got some like string and a bell, line those out. That way, if anyone comes near, maybe they'll trip on the bell.
Yeah, I think that is. I think that is good. I think that we still should probably look at. Having some people stand guard for sure overnight. I could take second watch though. If we want to have 3 4 hour shifts, that means everyone gets their 8 hours of sleep overnight. It just takes us a minute to get up in the morning.
I don't think we need 3 4 hour shifts. Just we can sleep for 8 hours. There's how many of us? 1, 5, 6.
6,
We
yeah.
here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
2 hour. I did 2 hour watches in that 8 hours, so we're good.
Alrighty. All right.
Or
Then
2
you
hour
guys
shifts, I guess.
go ahead and find a decent spot underneath the cover of some of these trees to set up for the night. Anybody have anything special or something that they do for camping setting up at night, or do we want to go ahead and get right into the watches?
I would
You said our
like. Oh, go ahead.
socks are wet, right? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, socks are a little bit wet. Yeah, you guys are a little probably drenched, I would say at this point, unless you did anything to try to mitigate that on your gallop over here.
No, I did buy 12 pairs of socks. So.
Nice.
Wet socks or sad socks? Axel's definitely going to start a fire to dry out the socks.
Righty.
Fennekin will activate and change his boots of false tracks
Okay.
and begin to create the same tracks of the large monster we just put and put them on sort of leading like around our camp, but not so that maybe people might see it and be deterred to enter closer to us.
Gotcha.
And then once I get closer to camp, I will go ahead, while standing in one of the large circles, change my footprints back to my normal size footsteps, and go ahead
Rabbit
and
hop out of there.
exactly, and just be like, "Doop," and just sort of continue walking.
You probably could have just used your own footsteps.
Listen,
What the hell
it's
is this?
not nearly as cool.
Oh, it's intimidating. It's
Exactly.
people going.
It's the peak.
And then I will go ahead and, seeing the fire, definitely keep my backpack next to that tree that I was resting up against with my bow. But I will go ahead and join Axel at the fire as well.
All right. You see Axel laying his socks over a couple of rocks, just trying to get some type of warmth back in them, getting them all set up. And then Axel, as you're getting all this ready, you see Fenkin hop out of a large hole that he just made out of seemingly his own footsteps and shimmy up and join you.
Hey, Fenkin, how's it going?
It's all right. We didn't have a lot of this weather where I was from, so it's still something to get used to. The whatever this is called.
You didn't have rain where you're from?
I mean, sometimes, but it sort of stayed the same time for most of the day where I was from. Didn't have
It
really a
stayed
lot
the
of
same
weather.
time most of the day?
Yeah, it was mostly like daytime for like 16 hours, or it was nighttime for 16 hours, depending on the day. It's interesting. The cycle
Arcturus
of...
would probably have lots of questions.
I have some answers, I'm sure.
Sorry, I look up from a book. Like, what did you say? You sleep for 16 hours? What was that?
No, I was saying the day cycle where I'm from is just different than what I'm used to here.
Oh goodness, where are you from?
The Feywild.
Oh, I've met many from the Feywild. You seem to have a determination to help others that many from the Feywild don't. Do you know what that is?
We weren't purposely leaving the Feywild. We just sort of stumbled out of it and onto this plane, I guess is what I've been told it is, separate from ours.
That's what I'd call it, yes.
But when we got here, there was a large attack that took out a good portion of the people that I was with, besides one or two other people.
Yeah, and many say the Feywild is the savage land, but here you've experienced the opposite, haven't you?
I'm not going to say it's not. I will say the Feywild is more spontaneous. And there's a lot of people that you could frustrate over there that make your life hell for quite some time. And here, the people are typically nicer, but there are some wishy-washy people.
Not a literal hell, I hope, as I touch my horns.
That's not quite how I meant. I apologize.
No offense taken. It was interesting to hear that you were willing to go where the greater good needed to be instead of continuing on with our mission here. Seems like we have some differing personalities in the group.
Yeah, you could say that. Frank and I, we've really been through some shit together, killing ghosts of the woods.
Where the fuck did you come from?
Sorry, there was a really big mosquito on your back and it tasted delicious.
Oh, okay. And you follow Fenkin around. You share the same noble perspective on the world, I assume?
Yeah, sure, more or less.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. Okay.
Shouldn't you be practicing more of that music playing?
Well, again, I'm not really a music player. I mean, I can play music because I have this thing. I'm more of a storyteller. If you want to know stories, I can tell you some good ones. But my voice it hurts, so maybe not tonight. Okay. But yeah. Fenkin and I go way back. I don't come from the Feywild, but you know. We kill Feywild shit. Tell them about the little fireballs.
Yes. The little sprites, I think they were.
So here's the thing. It was the darkest night, okay? You couldn't see shit in front of you. If you put your own hand in front of you, you couldn't know it was there, all right? And then you see this little blue fire go across the room. I'm like, what fuck? He's like, you fuck.
Your mic is muted.
Y'all mute. Your throat. Your throat.
You're
We-
sorry.
Mm.
What
Yeah,
was
your
up on
voice.
us?
Your voice is indeed fading. Yeah, I see it now. That's why you shouldn't tell a story. I understand. Yeah.
Detect magic.
Exactly. Who's casting silence?
Mm. Well, I can hear everyone else, so I think
Oh.
it's safe. I'm not gonna waste my energies on this, but it's interesting nonetheless.
What about you, wizard? Are you from the hills yourself? Or
Yeah. Born and raised. Born and raised. It was a difficult upbringing. Lots of competition. It's weird. It's more like the NBA than anything else down there.
I hear it's hot this time around. This time of year.
Yeah, hot. Yeah, definitely hot. It doesn't affect me much, but I had a few guests that they didn't care for it. And yourself, Eric, you were interested in pursuing our task ahead of us instead of the greater good or the bigger challenge. Is there a reason for that?
Oh, as great a challenge it may have been, but I made a promise to get this druid situation figured out, and well, I go where my wallet goes.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, no, see.
They're-
It's
they're-
interesting.
they're-
Differing perspectives. They seem to match up. They're both interested in doing what they feel is right. I don't know.
This meteor thing sounds more like public authorities type business.
Mm. Well, in Waterdeep, they should have folks to take care of it. I don't think we're needed at the moment. Maybe we can help clean up later, but should be fine. No.
Probably just one of those wizards or sorcerers with their magic gone awry.
Yeah. Now my homeland and my abilities have been insulted all in one. It's fine. It's fine.
You mentioned the NBA. Is that like a national basket association or?
Yes, Basket Weaving Association. Yes, very competitive.
It's
Infernal.
special. Exactly. I was surprised they didn't catch.
Yeah, but
Infernal
particularly.
talk to our tourists and say they don't even know what the NBA is.
I know. Oh, we've.
And
been-
Infernal, I'll respond, I do though.
Oh!
We all speak Infernal. That's awesome.
That's an interesting. Also in Infernal, that's an interesting dialect. Where did you pick it up?
Again, a living hell goes in multiple different directions.
I understand.
I learned mine in church.
This is a bit awkward. Can we go back to speaking?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
sure,
Sorry.
sorry.
That's,
Yes.
that's on me.
And your friend Red, how did y'all meet?
Oh yeah, Red. How did we meet?
We were going after the same guy, weren't we?
So there I was in the Underdark on one of my jobs. You may have picked up. I work for the Zentarim agency. Mercenaries, mind you. Whatever you see them as. Some people see them as heroes. Others see them as thieves. I was in the Underdark on a mission. And, well, it went awry. Like that spell that summoned that meteor.
Mm.
And, Red was there. Apparently, he also had a target. This was one of the guys that jumped us. So, we teamed up. And it's been... What's it been like? It's like peanut butter and jelly.
Mm.
Well, I trust you completely, and you keep giving me jobs to give me money, so yeah, stick around.
Companions via the trenches.
Like
Yeah.
a consultant.
There's almost no better bond. Albeit a magical bond, I think is probably the only better one.
He fights well.
I mean, that's not too different than me. Weird, I understand it. Survival, as it were.
Yeah, gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. And poor Axel Hiller's has been stuck with me ever since we met. I've just been sort of tagging along. No jobs to speak of, but noble deeds. And I don't know, Axel. What do you think? What do you think we should do? Should we go to Waterdeep, or should we continue on, or what would your perspective be? I think we're continuing on regardless, but your perspective is nice.
Do have a job to do, but that that monster was strange, and I feel it's probably our obligation to investigate and handle it if there's going to be more of them.
Hmm. Yeah, sense
But
of
anything
duty
is better
seems.
than court with my family, so really, whatever we decide to do.
I wonder, what is all of y'all's rules of engagement? Like, is anyone going to be upset if I feel the safest manner to handle something is to just end somebody?
I think within
Hmm.
reason. If
Yeah,
they
like-
haven't provoked a reason, just because someone is dangerous doesn't mean they need to be dismantled.
Yeah, like did they deserve it, or like what are we talking about? Like kind of questionable.
I think it's more
mean-
like time is money. On my way. You can
Yeah.
step aside, or I might have to cut through.
I mean, I don't kill kids and or innocents, but I mean, if you're in our way, or somebody's offering a lot of money, doesn't bother me much.
I think there's a reasoning that needs to be required for that. Just because someone's being a bouncer for a building doesn't mean they need to have their life ended before it.
Would agree. It also just makes the job harder. Killing is not the first go-to.
Yeah, I
It's
think
more complicated than it has to be.
the
Politely-
threat of you putting a bullet in their eyes is probably some people would say it's just as good a motivator as actually killing them. So don't be too hasty, but I trust your instincts. I think after hearing what you've gone through, being alive in this situation means that your judgment's probably good.
Yeah, I mean, have you ever killed anybody that didn't deserve it?
Yes.
Oh,
Oof.
Well, I mean, it's
Tell
all
me about that.
subjective.
How did it make you feel?
It's best just not think about it. Payday was good though.
See, you
What
and
about
Eric
that
do get
centipede?
along.
It might have had a family. We'll never
I
know.
don't think it. I don't
We
think
didn't
it had
even
a
ask it.
dick or anything. I'm not sure.
I don't think that's needed for families. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, Red.
I just want to make sure that if we're in the middle of it, if I just happen to, blow somebody away, I can't exactly make this thing non-lethal. So I didn't know if anyone was going to be upset.
Again, I think if there is a good reason for it, and to be fair, I mean, we just met not even 24, maybe 24 hours ago at this point.
Math is hard. I don't know.
I can't say that, I trust you entirely, but there's a level of trust that's given right off the bat, and I think the rest of it is earned. Actually, you mentioned court with your family, and you looked very normal with the rest of the lords that we were messing with. Are you noble descent in this realm?
From close to here, but yes, my family is minor nobility.
And you chose to have the adventure life, or was this...
Well, I'm not the oldest son, so nothing was going to be left to me. It's a tradition in my family that those who are not going to rule join the church and act as knights in the land.
Well, good luck, I guess.
So you're a knight? Where's your horse?
Yes.
I thought knights had horses.
I believe weird. You're sitting on it.
Oh shit! No.
I believe that's Weird's horse, actually.
Yeah, my horse is amazing.
Don't lick it.
I take slight exception to the scoring process of the games, but
Eh.
Yeah, see, if we were robbed, I agree with Axel. Yes.
That's not something that's going to be reoccurring over our time adventuring, is it? It's going to get very old very quick.
you robbing us? Yes, that will get old very quickly.
Yes. Yeah. It was old the moment it happened. I agree.
Then if it, I wouldn't let it happen again, is all I'm saying. It'd be embarrassing for a second time.
It would. Yeah. I won't let it happen again.
Fight Club before bedtime.
Fankus sort of stands up and stretches a little bit. Wiggles the ears out a little bit, let them dry, and then heads over to that tree.
Tree check for ticks.
What are those?
Oh, they're nasty little bloodsuckers.
Oh, I see you right over there.
In the
I'll sit.
Feywild.
Oh, sorry, what?
I'm not a bloodsucker.
Oh,
Hmm.
right. Yeah,
Sure.
I'm gonna go lay down for a bit. Wake me up when it's my turn. And he goes ahead and puts the bag, just like almost like he's done this multiple times. He's leans up, back against a tree, backpack on his lap, bow on top of it, and just begins to sort of doze off.
All right. Anybody or anything else anyone wants to do before the first watch takes place?
I'll volunteer for the first watch.
All right. Arturus. And then I read. Did you say you were taking first watch as well earlier?
It doesn't matter. It's fine. I'll do whenever.
All right. Go ahead.
I'll set up my
and-
string trap somewhere where I lay my bedroll. Somewhere near me.
Okay, gotcha. Go ahead and I'll say you do it enough. Hey, I won't make you roll for it.
Just set it up. Two
you're able to-
stakes and a string. And a bell.
Gotcha. All right, you set up
DC2.
your DC2 trap. So just don't roll a 1.
Nailed it.
No. All right, you get that set up, Arturus, and then we'll just say weird. We'll go ahead and have the first night together, or first couple hours of
Ooh.
the ship. So go ahead and Arturus, go ahead and roll a perception check to see if you notice or spot anything crazy.
Shit, I'll tie the
There we
string
go.
to
25.
my bag.
One,
That
two.
way, if anyone tries to touch my bag, my bell's gonna go off.
Exactly. Now we're talking.
All right, perfect. I'm glad you rolled well, because you were able to see nothing of note go on throughout the evening. So pretty
Okay.
nice and steady for your first maybe starry night. You're not sure, because although the rain has kind of let up a little bit, it is still cloud cover, so you cannot see the nice night sky. Who are you waking up? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, who I'm going to wake up is actually what I was going to say.
pop
In my
run.
watch, as I'm, perceiving things immaculately, I'm also going to cast Mold Earth, and Fenkin's leaning up against a tree with all of their possessions, but I want their legs to be covered with the earth, and I'm going to shape it into a nice little mermaid tail, and then I'll wake up Fenkin and say, "Nice tail." And then I'll go over and go to bed and watch them wake up to this weird art that they have on their legs.
Fennekin's like half hearing, like nice tail as you like nudge them on the shoulder. He's like, you can't even see it. What? Oh, what? He looks at the ground. How? long did it take you to do this?
2 minutes.
That's... How well were you actually watching? If you know what, go rest.
Very well. There's some mushrooms over here. The singing is dissipated. There's no stars. I don't know what else you want from me.
That's perfectly fine. I'll go ahead and free my legs from this earth that's been molded around them.
Yeah. Or whatever. It takes you a few like little tugs before you.
We lost you.
You lost you again. You have a loose connection, maybe?
Maybe.
Oh, that fixed it. So I think you do have a loose connection.
Probably.
Mm.
I'll fix it. However you do it.
Okay.
All right. It takes you
Fix it in post.
Exactly.
to get your mermaid tail cracked out of there,
Or crap.
or to crack that mermaid tail, pretty legs out. And then Red, you will go ahead and get a little tap on the shoulder. Hey, bud, I think it's your turn.
All right. I got to roll anything?
Yeah, both of you go ahead and roll a perception check.
Cool. I rolled a 1 with a +4 of 5.
All
I'm
right.
seeing something real quick.
It would be hearing, so if you have advantage because of your bunny ears.
I do have advantage because of rabbit ears.
Nice.
I call them bunny ears, so it doesn't count.
They're not. I'm not a bunny.
It's a rabbit foot. It's a bunny.
No, you're a mermaid.
I'm actually a hare. Okay.
Hair.
Hair and gone.
You were here, and then you were gone.
Let's get these bad rolls out of the way.
Yeah.
Or we fight something.
That's what I'm saying. Let's roll it again since we have advantage. I need to turn off the dice rolling because the dice rolling is actually super laggy, but the dice just needs to. What is happening in this video game? I think
It's
that's
actually a tabletop game.
well, it's also videoed. So 12.
Oh.
I thought that was a 1 on the die, but it's a 7.
Still a 7.
So a total of 12.
With a 12, through the sounds of the rustling leaves and branches, you do hear the sound of a little chime go off in the distance. I'm pretty sure this is where Eric retreated from when you were, cuddling up under your tree.
I will. Is it in the direction where the chime came from? Is it clear? Like, is it easily visible, or is there a lot of trees and foliage in the way?
It's pretty visible still. It is in the direction of the forest. Go ahead and make a perception check to see if you notice anything that way.
With my eyeballs, I'm assuming.
With your eyeballs, yes. Unless you have like sonar, like
I have my nose.
Sharon.
You
No,
dealing with darkness in here?
Advanced darkness.
I don't think there's any of these in the Feywild, so I don't know if your nose would help out too much.
My nose knows,
Does your nose know?
Not usually. That's a 9.
9. You're able to make out something, something small-ish. Not exactly able to determine what, but it is making its way back, seemingly maybe scared or frightened, or maybe just did not expect those little bells. But something retreated back into the woods.
When you say it's small, is it like animal small or like weird small?
Well, like weird small,
Like humanoid small?
not humanoid. I mean, you can definitely tell it wasn't like upright or anything, but it was probably the size of weird if it was
On all fours.
It's
On all
mechanically
fours.
small, not
mechanically small, not tiny.
Heard. I know Red took his headset off because he can't hear me. But I will go ahead and sort of like
You heard
tap.
mechanic and felt. or
Exactly.
ran
No. I will go ahead and sort of tap him on the shoulder, point in that direction. And now the bow is still resting on my lap, but has an arrow sort of resting on top of it, ready to be knocked if needed.
I don't know if Red's gun has a scope on it as well, but he will also just kind of perk up, take a look around. Is there something out there?
Yeah, some small, on all fours, but probably an animal. Maybe not use your gun if you have another option. Maybe just wait here until I shoot first.
All right, yeah, sounds good. I guess I'm really kind of out if we're ever doing anything stealth related. Maybe I'll figure something out.
Yeah, probably. And then he will go ahead and continue his watch.
Gotcha. Yeah, Red seems a little bit more on alert now after you pointed that out. But the rest of your watch goes off without a hitch. 2 hours go by, and then not Donnie, not shenanigans.
Eric?
Eric.
Well, I guess for Fenkin and Red, your shift is now over. How are you waking up the last shift for the night?
I will walk over to Axel, as Red has a friendship, to say the least, with Eric. So I will go over to Axel and sort of give a polite nudge. Hey, yeah, you're up.
Great. No problems.
I'll go ahead and point over towards where I saw the thing at. I would say, hey, some real small animal, like probably the size of Weird, if all down on all fours, over in that direction. I don't know what you guys have around here, but just a heads up.
All right. I'll watch for it. Get some sleep.
Yeah. And I'll go back to my tree, have the bag on my lap again, arrow, or with a bow on top with an arrow now laid on top of that.
All right. And then, Red, you waking up Eric any kind of special way after your shift is over?
I just kind of go up to him, just kind of give him a little nudge. If he's not paying attention, just give him a little shake.
5 more
Hey.
minutes.
If he tries to roll over, I'm just gonna grab him and like just kind of stand him up. Just up.
All
Sit
right,
easy.
all right, I'm up.
Alrighty.
Put my trousers on.
Nice.
All right.
Sleeping nude? I didn't know that.
Whoa. It's got briefs on still, just not the
Oh, okay,
trousers.
sorry. I didn't. I get confused with American English, British English. Like it's trousers, pants. Is that underwear?
My pantaloons.
Is it an elevator somehow?
Yeah, somehow.
It's common. Not English.
Alrighty. Okay, and then go ahead and roll a perception check for the last hour of this shift.
It's the final.
I'll pitch,
countdown.
Like a bird's nest up in a tree somewhere.
Okay.
Pull my grappling hook and climb up to a limb just to.
Did you say grappling hook?
I've got a grappling hook, yes.
Sorry, what?
I like that. Oh, yeah. Wait, hold on a second.
Wait, what
don't-
level
you don't
ups
grab
are
it?
there?
I thought everybody had a grappling hook. It's only 5 gold. Everyone should have a grappling hook.
That's what I said to myself.
Why doesn't everyone have this?
All right, go ahead and give yourself a +2 from the advantage, or from not the height advantage, not advantage.
All right. +2 would give me a 13.
Perfect. 13. From your vantage point, normally you wouldn't be able to see this, but from the vantage point, you are able to notice that the taut string on your trap had been set, or that was set, has been set off now, and it is no longer active. The rain has now fully stopped. Still mostly cloudy sky, but you're able to see the sunrise start to come up now. As everything else seems to be quiet. Looking towards the forest, you're not sure if it's because of the rain or what, but there's seems to be a pretty thick fog. Um, a little bit into it. So maybe, about 20-25 minutes into it, starts to get a little more thick, the denser it goes.
And this is the what's it called? The ghost. What's the name of the Crypt Garden Forest?
Yeah, the Crypt Garden Forest.
Well, the fog definitely matches the name. Yeah, come due time I'll jump down and find Axel. Axel.
Roll the 4, so I'm not even seeing you at this point.
What?
Sun's on its way up. How'd your night go?
What's going on?
Just checking in. Something set off my trap, but nothing else out of the ordinary. Seems to be a fog deeper into the woods, but I'm sure that's just the morning dew.
Any idea, DM, if the fog is a normal thing?
After a night of rain, it's pretty normal. Go ahead and roll a history check.
Can we both roll that?
Sure. Well, no, not you.
Nah.
You're more of an Underdark person, so
You got the Underdark history real
17.
good.
17.
I'm from Baldur's
Um,
Gate.
Oh, no.
They just profile me and make me do the Underdark mission.
Yikes.
All right. Similar to Baldur's Gate, Crypt Garden, because you're not too far from here. Crypt Garden is one of the Moonwoods that there are tales of some dark entity within it. The fog does seem to be associated with it as well. No one seems to know the source of it, but they do know that it is persistent.
So it's not necessarily natural, but it's not abnormal for there to be fog in the Crypt Garden.
Correct. Could be enhanced by the rain, if anything, but you probably would have run into some type of fog over here regardless.
All right. Well, if the sun is coming up, I will start my my morning prayers to Lathander, and then I guess get everybody else up.
I'll take down my bell and just inspect the area for any tracks, I guess.
Sure thing. Roll a investigation or survival check.
Go ahead with the survival with a 5.
Survival countdown. So it did rain last night, so the ground is pretty wet. There are faint tracks that you can see leading from the forest to your trap. However, whatever it was not heavy enough to make a large, print or indentation for what it was. So whatever it was something small, something light on its feet. So not able to make out what it was, but you're able to, have a general direction of where it came. So
Probably
may
just
have
a
been,
fox,
yeah.
squirrel.
Something non-threatening you could probably, something small at least. Those vicious rabbits are a little crazy.
And then I'll just start packing up and getting maybe a thing ready, or make sure the fire's ready for maybe a round of breakfast.
Perfect. All right. So Axel makes his rounds, starts getting everybody up and ready in the morning. So everyone is able to complete a long rest. Weird has already started his adventure by going around and finding the worms that are about, because as the saying goes, the early bird gets the worms. So he starts pulling up any rocks or large branches on the ground, just try to find any of those nice creepy crawlies to top off his sack. Their sack, sorry.
Wonderful.
All right. Anybody doing anything else before? Well, I guess the morning is yours. Sun has come up. There is a light fog throughout the area. You still have pretty, decent visibility. Up to 120 feet or so out here. But everyone does know or notice that as you hear the sounds of birds chirping, the morning animals start to go through their calls. Um, Anything you guys would like to do before the next step in the journey?
Act, I'm ready to go.
Let's don our armor, load our muskets, nock our arrows. Now, do we need to do any planning before we go in? Do we want to search the perimeter for clues, or do we want to just assume it's down in the woods? Are we following a trail?
I don't know if there will be many clues. One, it rained, so any tracks and stuff were probably washed away.
It's got to be a caravan or something.
Not necessarily.
So the road does not go through this forest,
Right.
so it's probably a little 2-hour detour off of the road before you actually got to the edge of this forest. That being said, there are some. It's not like too dense where you can't navigate through it. It's still pretty open. Some paths you can see are more traveled than others. So if you wanted to get through it, bring the horses with you, it seems like they would fit.
Well, this is the thing that I struggle with bringing horses places, that when you have to actually get where you're going and there's no stable, now we just sort of tie it to a tree and hope that something doesn't attack them while they're tied up.
Put my bell on it. We'll hear it if it tries to run away. You tie them together with the string.
That's
No could be between them.
okay. Yeah, I think we
You
need to.
could stay with the horses.
Well, I'm sure Weir's probably going to need to come with us. We don't know how big this forest is or how deep we're going to go, right? It's the only concern I have. I don't want us to get too far, then us to need Weird for any reason.
Yeah, I mean, we can take them with us for now. At some point, we'll probably be too sick. We can deal with it then.
All right. Let us go then.
Alrighty. So as you guys make your way through this wood, you weren't given much information on where this druid might be, mostly because Kriven doesn't really come out here. The druid mostly makes his way towards the town. And it's a small circle, so finding 3 wandering druids in this forest is not going to be an easy task or a quick one. And with the fog, as you're getting through, or going deeper into this wood, it is getting more dense. Visibility probably only 30 feet in front of you now, before it's just heavily obscured. And trees start to look like shadows before fully forming in front of you. Just to make sure that you guys aren't going around in circles, is there anybody that is kind of leading this little trek through the woods to make sure it doesn't be like have to a systematic, search party, but I'll make sure you're not just, circling around and round and round.
Since we're looking for druids, I think it's probably a safe bet to spend the last 10 minutes of breakfast casting Detect Magic as a ritual.
Okay.
And I'll see if I can sniff out anything that they're up to.
Alrighty. As you are, so how long does Detect Magic last? 10 minutes or an hour?
Last 10 minutes.
10 minutes, okay. So as you guys are making your way through this wood, there's no magic that you can see, or like no magical items, no auras or anything like that. But as you guys are walking around, there is a little crack in the ground, or not a crack in the ground, but a little split as you see some type of aura appear, maybe about 20 feet in front of you, as there's just it glows a little bit of a green, like not a neon green, but just a green, verdant green light on the ground.
And if I inspect it, do I know which magical school it comes from?
Yeah, so for that one, it would be transmutation-ish. That would be the closest one available to it.
I'll tell the group that this is a good starting point. It seems like some transmutation magic occurred here. Druids sleeping for the night often don't make it through the night without casting something, so maybe this is something we can start from.
Alrighty. So as you're able to look around, you kind of take that into account and walk a little further, as you see what looks like a larger crack that would appear at the edge of the fog. But as you start to get closer and closer, it kind of recedes into the ground, or the ground closes up. You couldn't quite make it out, but now you don't see what's going on.
And do I feel like my spell is still going, or did my spell dissipate and that's what happened?
You kind of look around, pull out your own magical items. You seem to be glowing. You look around, you see any magical items on your companions glowing as well. So you're not exactly sure what's going on with that.
Interesting. Yeah, it dissipated over there. I'll take a few steps, maybe 5, that direction, and see what happens.
All right. Anybody with a passive perception of 13, as Arturus is trying to follow this light, see what's going on, here's the sound of something moving around you, both to your right, kind of off to the side a little bit, and then another in the direction of where Arturus is slowly making his way towards. And then you hear it as well, Travis.
I'll move to stand by Arturus.
I will go ahead and have an arrow readied, but continue to stand next to Arturus. And then my ears are now standing straight up and trying to echolocate as best as possible.
Yeah.
So as your ears are, twitch and switch around everything, weapons start to be ready. You hear the sound rumbling begin to get louder, seemingly closer.
I back up. Now I'm behind the two.
You back up. Twigs start to snap as you see the ground start to rise up in this little mound of twisting twigs and vines, as the ground itself now opens up, about to consume you. And we'll go ahead and roll initiative there.
Oh,
So
Everyone getting all excited about.
It's just this really loud mound.
God, this is killing me tonight.
All
A
right.
12? That's not bad.
12 isn't bad.
6 on the die.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay,
As a
where's
swashbuckler, I get to add my charisma to my initiative.
where is there settings to turn off the dice roller?
Probably.
Yes, thank God.
Yeah.
Right. 21.
21. Boom. Boom. Oh, that's not what I wanted. All right, sorry. Going to do a quick map change over here. Boom.
Map change.
On the map.
I feel
on the
funny.
map.
Like haha funny or
Yeah, what
The
kind
world
of
around
funny?
me is changing.
The world is changing.
Oh yeah, well I had a mermaid tail.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I feel like this is gonna be
Classic bazinga.
this is gonna be a bit between us for the longest time now.
Until I get my own horse, yeah, for sure.
That's fair.
Absolutely.
Just
Do we
wait
have
for
to worry about-
Fenkin.
Are we going to be worrying about lighting conditions?
No lighting conditions. However, nobody has visibility beyond 30 feet.
I have see-through trees vision,
Oh, you got see through trees.
Nice.
What about
but only
see-through
up to 30
mist?
feet though.
That's it's still only 30 feet. Wow.
Yeah.
Does not do that much then. I'm sorry.
I didn't choose that one.
You didn't take the 60 feet of see through trees?
No, it wasn't really what my character would do.
Yeah, that's fair.
True. Yeah, you don't want to metagame or min max or whatever.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to optimize your character that much. It'd be embarrassing.
Alrighty. All right, you can go away now.
Okay, bye.
Get all of you. At turn. Oh, sorry. Remove all. Yes. Clear it. Right click again. At turn. All right. So, Fenkin, you said 21?
21?
All right. Axel,
11.
11. Red,
22.
22. Weird.
That's weird.
That's strange.
Isn't that weird?
No, that's weird.
Weird. Oh, that's weird. Oh, then I forgot Nightfall. I mean, that's not the name of this campaign.
Wait a second, that's such a metal name.
Weird's character sheet. I'm glad I linked everything in D&D Beyond.
D&D
Plus
Beyond.
4. Okay, 15 for Weird. Arturus,
9.
9.
Dude, you're rich.
And then Eric,
12.
12.
Look at my horse.
My horse is amazing.
Wouldn't you agree, Arturs?
He's amazing.
It looks a bit like a mermaid to me. A bit fishy.
My horse looks like a mermaid? That's impressive. You should be more jealous.
Who says I'm not?
Okay, fair.
Alrighty. And then I just gotta roll twice for these guys. Give me 2.
Yeah, get a 2.
Yours.
I got a 2. Alright, 8 and 5.
85.
85?
1,000. I go 1 billion times before you do.
1 billion times.
Go with some old Shadowrun 5th edition initiative where you drop 10 every time until you hit 0.
It was so fun. Those were the days.
I have
Back
35
in the good
initiative.
old days.
Alright. So, Red, you are up first. So, you do. You can't quite see what's going on all of in front of you, but there is some rumbling that's going on to your right. And at first, you think it might be like a whole bunch of snakes or something, because the ground all just starts spinning and swirling before it rises up. And you see a toothy maw appear as it seems the ground itself is now opening up to take a bite. It is still about 10 feet away. Roll 20 is up now, and Red, you are up now, and Fenkin on deck.
I'm gonna climb a tree.
Alrighty. Do you have a
One that
climbing
looks like
speed?
could easily hold my weight.
All right. Do you have a climbing speed or a grappling gun?
Climb.
Asking for a friend.
All right, no worries. Go ahead and make an athletics check to see how well you can, or see if you can climb a tree.
Do it.
I got a grappling hook. It's in my bag.
Hold on. Ooh.
You should have bought a
That'll
grappling
do it, right?
Yeah, that should do it.
Hold on. Let me go to. I don't know where the button.
How does a
is.
4 serve you?
Oh, that's a 4. Yeah. All right. You find a good tree. You're able to climb up the first branch. Go to make the second one to get a little bit more of a vantage point, and then the branch underneath you breaks as you fall back to the ground. No prone, no anything. But that was your, I'll say, all of your movement. And then technically it's supposed to be your action again to attempt to climb. So you've got a bonus action.
Hunker behind the tree.
All right. Hunker
Nice.
behind the tree. You consider yourself half covered.
Is dodge a full an action?
Yeah.
Dodge is a full action. All right, Fenkin. Sorry, what's this music? Sorry. Get it.
Seems very relaxing. I like it. Makes me
Yeah.
feel not endangered.
I've climbing trees, man. There's
Yeah. There's nothing better.
nothing going on.
Climbing tree.
Is this our positions?
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
And we were
Oh,
Real
sorry.
quick.
Sorry. Yeah, this is what I
Arcturus
meant.
was out there like 30
Okay,
feet.
cool.
Yeah.
okay. We could only see 30 feet in front of us. Yes.
Correct.
So I could see this thing, whatever this thing is.
Yeah, you do see
I didn't even
the
see
ground erupting from them.
I will go ahead, as one does, slice my hand open on my bow as arc energy once again goes around the bow as I knock an arrow and take a shot.
All right. Go ahead and roll to attack.
I will allow it.
I almost closed my entire browser. That would have been bad.
Would have been bad. Oh wait, did I turn? Okay, sorry. Whee! Oh, so you do have to actually watch the die roll. That's upsetting. Uh, 14 to hit.
14 barely misses. So you take a shot as you see the lightning kind of arc off and like touch it a little bit, but the arrow goes wide. And your shot missed. I was gonna say your first shot misses, but we're not
That's
level 5 yet.
we're not that cool.
We haven't rounded up.
Not yet.
All right, bonus action or action.
Bonus action was to activate my
All right.
Crimson Right. So I am happy to stay where I am, and I did take 2 points of necrotic damage. That brings my maximum down to 34.
Alrighty. Alright. Can these things here? Yep. So, Weird. No one's gotten hurt yet. No one's gotten hit. But Weird is going to see that little ground open up. Like, oh, that's kind of sick, but not too sick because this thing is dumb. And cast vicious mockery. Whatever Weird would say.
Ow.
on the
Nailed him.
creature.
That's pretty close. Yeah.
Like Ian was really here.
You've been killing weird all night. Like hats off.
Oh, thank you. All right, so it's gonna make a wisdom saving throw. Natural 19. So unfortunately, maybe it didn't hear it. Maybe it doesn't know why it should feel bad right now, but
Fair.
seems
I feel like it
unaffected.
just said your mom in whatever language he speaks.
Could have been it.
You're an invasive species.
Damn.
Parasite. All right, Eric,
Oh,
and then Axel on deck.
all right. Seeing this earth move around me, see an arrow fly past my face, and I see this creature now directed to me by the arrow. I'm going to run in
Run, jump,
And running.
and do. Let's see. What am I gonna do?
cry.
I'm not gonna do any bonus actions. I'm just gonna do booming blade.
All right, booming blade. Go ahead and roll 2 hit.
I think that was a natural 20 for a 26 to hit.
Mhm.
26 I'm just kidding. It hits critically.
All right.
All
You
right.
roll. Yeah, just piercing damage, and sneak attack.
Yep. Double the dice because crit.
Yeah, that's 18 to on the rapier. And then let me see.
Holy sh!
I switched sheets here, so 18 plus 3. I gotta roll 4 of those. 4, 12. That's 30 damage.
30 points of damage.
That's a good crit.
Jeez, the fucking weed.
And then I'm going to use my remaining movement to back away. Because I'm a swashbuckler with rockish audacity.
Alrighty, and if you make a melee attack against something, it doesn't get an opportunity attack against you or something like that.
Correct. It's like mobile. And then I got the sneak attack because as a swashbuckler,
You don't need advantage.
I don't need advantage if I'm the only creature within 5 feet. Basically, if it's 1v1.
Right.
Yeah.
If it's 1v1, you get that. Hey, in my opinion, better than Arcane Trickster, but I can see the appeal.
These are fighting
Perfect.
words.
30 points of damage.
Good
to that.
crit.
And you see the vibrations from my rapier funnel into this rutaceous creature.
Perfect. With every pulse of this vibration, you kind of see the mist around it start to swirl and get pushed off before it reforms and pushes back again, almost extending the effect.
Is there any place I can hide?
There are some trees if you would like to try to hide behind.
Yeah.
Some trees.
So I've got from what before I
Yeah,
disengage pretty much.
15.
Where can I move about
Probably-
here?
Yeah, you can probably get either behind that tree right there or over there.
All right, I'll go over here between the group and
All right, go ahead and roll a stealth check.
hunting action. I'll go over here.
Cunning
Between
action.
that is another natural 20 for a 24.
All right. You know what? That beats both of their passive.
D&D Beyond, man.
Yeah. All good there. All right.
Poof! I'm gone.
All right, Axel.
I will bonus action cast Hunter's Mark
Mm.
and then swing at this thing.
Sweet. And then I know it's kind of hard to tell, but there is one in front of you, and then one that was off the side that Eric hit. I assume
Yep.
you're hitting the one front. Alrighty.
Yes, yeah.
All right. It is.
I didn't even
Hunter's
see that
Mark.
one.
Go ahead and take a swing.
I know.
It's so realistic.
Go ahead. I only attacked that one because
That's
it's the only one my character could see, but it also
The only one I could see.
All right. That will miss. Are you going to use Favor of the Gods?
Oh, definitely.
All right. Go ahead and roll your 2d4.
What's it like playing with Haxon?
it's
Pretty
pretty
good.
good.
15
I'm not rolling
barely
anymore,
hits.
Ugh.
15 is the magic number you're looking for.
Ugh. We now know, guys.
Yeah, well, you rolled a 14 and a miss. You rolled a 15 and a hit, so
I couldn't tell with my
14.5. Yeah, exactly. Your nat 20 doesn't give us any information, Donnie.
Almost whiffed it.
It was close. I was wondering.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, 12 points of slashing damage, and then yep, you got your thingy added on there.
Yep,
Perfect.
and that is the Moon Touch sword, if it matters.
The moon touch. Okay, no, yeah, I do not believe that matters, but good to know. Good to know. All right, that's a bonus action. Action. You moving at all? Or you staying put there?
Oh yeah, I had to step forward to get to
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So yeah,
Gotcha. Yeah,
but yeah, I'll definitely stay between it and Arcturus. And
Arcturus.
Arcturus,
Yeah.
back away.
Alrighty, Artie, your hero stepped in front of you and took a swing at the thing, and hit the thing. And now it is your turn. What are you doing?
Hit the thing.
It's the same thing we've done to pretty much every enemy we've felled. Or, Axel hits it, and then I will cast Toll the Dead.
You got the, you got
Bong.
the cemetery gong coming out.
Yeah.
All right, and that's a
Wisdom save.
for me.
Yep.
I'm good at those.
We're
I'm bad
looking
at
for a
those.
14.
Well, I got a 10, so
All right, you are taking.
80
sorry, no,
damage.
I got an 11. I got an 11.
All right, you're taking 1d12 here,
Wow.
plus 1.
What if I don't want to?
I suggest playing a different game. I don't know.
Got him.
Gosh.
Don't worry, I only rolled a 2, so 3 points of damage.
Big damage.
Alright.
Big damage.
I guess D&D Beyond heard you that you didn't want to.
He's
Yes,
like, oh,
it-
well, if he says it.
So it spent its load doing a 2 7s on 2d8.
Right.
All right, and
Or
then,
two natural 20s back to back.
again, as
there.
every combat before this that Axel and Arcturus have had, I run and hide behind a tree and let Axel do all the hard work, and I just poke out and cast a spell.
I literally ran and hid behind you.
Literally.
No, please.
I'm standing there. You guys saw me run, then you go attack the other thing, and just like, I didn't even see that one.
Shit.
Putting
My
mud on
God,
my
it
face.
disappeared Aaron.
Exactly. That's
All
funny.
right. So, Arcturus, after making that slash, or sorry, not Arcturus, Axel, after making that slash and Arcturus running away from
It was
behind
a
you,
stab.
I mean, getting into cover.
Strategic tactical maneuver.
You see 2 vines come out of the ground and start to whip up at you. First one, 25 to hit.
No, that's definitely gonna miss.
Okay, all right. So first one misses. Second one,
Yeah,
24
no.
to hit.
Nope, that also misses. You're looking for 40.
40.
You're looking
Yeah, no, they
40.
both hit.
If it was little 3, it would have been back in 18. Little
Exactly.
4, we hit 40.
Yeah,
It was a
no,
near miss, though.
18
Near
is
miss.
in the magic number, so you were hitting me very solid.
All right. 8. So boom, 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 boom. You take.
Fuck, Lord!
33 points
I
of.
didn't know that was an option.
So,
What
Some
if
good
he
rolls
doesn't
there.
want to take 33 points of damage?
I should have rolled on D&D Beyond then, I guess, and not rolled 20.
switch
Take,
to swashbuckler was it on the roll 20 sheet?
you take 33
I mean, that's
points.
not much over average. That's 48
That's a
plus
lot
8's a
over.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, both slam attacks hit. So both of these slam attacks hit you for 33 points of bludgeoning damage, nearly crushing you as you feel and start to squeeze around you. Actually, literally squeezing as you feel like the little vines start to wrap around it as you are drawn into this little mound, now kind of restrained and affixed to this piece of earth that is just coming out of the ground. You are medium or smaller, so you are considered, because it hit with both slam attacks, you are grappled by it. Or, sorry, it is going to engulf you.
These all sound like good things.
I've never been engulfed negatively. I agree.
I thought golfing was only in Shadowrun.
Hold on.
Wrong game.
It if both attacks hit a medium or smaller target, is sorry, you are grappled.
That's a lot better than engulfed.
So, sorry. No, the target is grappled. Okay, no, that's just your DC escape, and the shambling mound uses engulf on it. So, at the end of this term, you are brought into it and then submerged into the ground, as it were, as you are now considered blinded, restrained, and unable to breathe.
Hold your breath.
Cool. So you
There's
guys,
a lot of negative words all in a row. Super cool.
I didn't
So
like
you
that
guys-
one bit.
Super cool.
so Axel takes a swing of this thing, and you immediately see it just like start to crush him, wrap up, and the earth just forms all over him as it. You still
My
see,
friend!
you still see like a pretty large lump on the ground where Axelian was, but they are now 1 foot underground. Not 6,
got
just
mold
1.
earth.
Yeah, mold earth. Get it away. Get it off.
Like, that's the plan. That's the plan. I just rolled a 9. I need some time, okay? I gotta process my emotions.
I'm just now looking at the roll 20. I didn't realize you were 1 HP.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, that's
Oh,
that.
yeah.
That would have
The
knocked me down.
worst amount of place to be. That's okay. We got that.
It's fine.
Well, the other shambling mound would. Sorry, let's move right over
The
there.
one we did 30 damage to. Okay.
Whoa, hey,
Yeah.
hey! You can't just be throwing me around the
Sorry,
trees like
well,
that.
sorry. Sorry, after you failed to climb the tree, did you want to move anywhere else, or are you good?
You told me I couldn't.
You didn't say that was your movement.
No.
You're like, you're done. You're right there, kid.
Awkward.
All right. Well, then since you didn't attack it and Venkin did, it's going to make its way over
But
to
first,
Fennekin. Oh,
there's a
Logic.
clash
But-
of thunder, and it takes 4 thunder damage.
is that doubled as well because of crit?
I don't think so.
Because
I'm
it's just a
saying,
movement,
I
right?
am
I can.
asking, did you double it because of the crit? Because if not, you should
No, I'll double it.
do it. So 8, or I get it. Roll
Yeah.
again.
Another 4 for 8 damage.
So 8 thunder damage as this thing moves. So
Some
this thing
splinters of
moves
bark.
lightning quick, or it was a booming blade. One of the two, as the sound barrier breaks, moving.
Well, as
towards
fast as I made freaking Axel disappear, it could be both.
it. All right, it is going to attempt to do the same as before.
What if it
roll?
didn't?
Hey, dice rolls.
You're getting slowly closer to 20.
26 to hit. Yep, 17, 18, 19, and then this next one.
We just fought a giant floating centipede, and now we're gonna be rooted by roots.
Who's that's on Fenkin?
Yeah,
Later,
it's on
bud.
me.
That's not Venkin.
That's our tanks.
17, 18, 19, and 20. Guys, we're doing the tanking job real
Roll
well.
20 is on some shit tonight.
I need a doctor, and I didn't
My
even
two
take any
crits.
damage.
We're on 1 D&D. D&D Beyond.
That's, yeah, that's like max. That's like 20 plus 2d8 plus 4.
It's fine.
Oh,
Well, at least it was
30,
just Fenkin. I gotta save her. Axel.
Points of bludgeoning damage, Fenkin.
36.
Tell me you have more hit points than the paladin. Please tell me.
Does.
If I didn't activate my blood right, I'd be fine, but I'm unconscious.
Oh,
So Fenkin is now unconscious, blinded, restrained, and also inside as you just see this thing cover up and engulf his body.
Also, let's not forget the unable to breathe part while unconscious.
and the unable to breathe.
that's like 10 rounds. How long?
you're
how
a
long
Bruce.
does it
You're a
last?
player right now. Okay, chill.
Your player. Come on.
Sorry, it's you wear the hat for so long, you just know these bad things are gonna happen.
You can still hear with those ears.
I can't
The ears are
process it.
poking out.
Yeah, just out of the ground. There's
So we'll just do that. We'll just do that.
Matt, just because I told you, like, you know, that Discord message doesn't mean you had to go and do this.
Josh, I rolled these dice rolls out in the open, okay?
It's fair.
Red, you turn around after shaking
my
off your
friend's
fall.
dead.
Two of them are just gone. You no longer see the giant mouths for things attacking anymore, but you see these massive lumps. You at least see one lump. This one is actually outside of your range due to the fog. But
I was lucky enough I was able to witness both of them.
Aren't you so happy for that?
Just trying to blend in.
Just all your people are just
look at my
disappearing.
friend hiding in a bush. Just give him that look of like we leave. We did?
Jeez it. We got the horses.
Jeez it.
Oh my God, the
sorry. What's your? Yeah, passive perception. You don't even see Eric. He's gone. They're gone as well.
My passive perception is pretty high.
Yeah,
He
but
also
it's
rolled a
not
natural
20 on a stealth check.
You're not wrong. All right, I'm gonna shoot this thing. I am gonna activate the sharpshooter, so the -5. But then
Alright.
I'm almost assuredly gonna be using the precision shot.
Okay.
So this is damn.
You can decide to use that after you roll, right?
No.
Precision shot?
Oh, precision shot. Yeah.
Yes. Sharpshooter. No.
No, yeah.
Was that? Oh, is it 7? Okay.
Yeah. Total of
that
14. Yeah.
Total of 14 is
doesn't-
one
it's the
off.
-5. I gotta roll.
Oh yeah.
No, there's no way.
That's a 9, right?
So it's
Actually.
a 9 plus what? 1d8 if you do precision.
Yeah.
Plus
Oh,
six.
15 that hits.
Let's go.
Now that you've got your proficiencies on there, made a difference. Yes, that barely hits.
Hey, how cool
Go
would it be if
ahead.
I got shot with this bullet while inside of this shambling mound?
Natural.
I don't think bullets
Bruce,
pierce.
you're a
through.
player.
They're piercing.
Stop.
That's plus 10, right?
Whatever the
Yeah.
damage is,
Yeah.
plus 10.
So 25.
You almost did as much damage as
My
critical.
Sharpshooter, man. Get it. All right.
Until you have
20
extra attack.
Right.
25 points of damage.
Spit me out.
And then I.
There you
you
go.
add a
One
1d8
player
from-
mentality.
you
Hey,
did
Got you.
Do you add it for precision shot?
Or is that just to attack?
I think.
pretty
Well,
sure
I
it's
think
just
it's just for to attack for precision shot because
Yeah.
everything, all the other maneuvers are, trip him
and
and
effect,
Yeah.
and then damage.
it would be kind of broken if it was like, hey, add your D8 to your attack roll and your damage roll.
Oh, yeah,
Was
no,
it
that's not
broken
the
though?
attack one.
Ah,
It's
yeah,
not.
that's not too broken, but
No.
let me
I'm
see.
going to move as far away as I can also.
Well, remember, we only have a 30-foot vision.
Yeah, we only had 30 move speed as well, right? But most of us.
Well, yeah, most of you. Some people have 25.
Dang it,
JoJo,
man.
you need you need to get the level 5 fighter for extra attack, and then you need to get like 3 levels in rogue and just get those cunning actions.
Facts.
But at
good.
level 3,
Just
you
real
get,
quick.
you get steady aim. So as a bonus action,
Yeah, don't move. You get advantage on your attack roll.
yeah, it's perfect for sharpshooter range
Ish.
fighters.
Yeah, and because what else are you gonna do with your bonus action? Nothing.
Right.
Cry.
Nothing.
Cry.
That's what Fank is
Speaking
gonna
of,
do.
are you doing anything with your bonus action or movement?
I moved. I moved. I measured 30 feet.
Okay, perfect. Sweet. Yep.
Moved
You,
right
you're,
out.
you're good. You are at the edge of the range.
The Edge of Glory.
All right.
Crouch and take aim for RP. I don't know.
I like it.
Sure. You get down on one knee on the mound's level, take a shot.
Life is
Fenkin,
pain.
I need you to make 2 rolls. First roll,
Mhm.
death saving
Still
throw.
alive after that? Oh no.
You talking about me or it?
It.
Oh, hold on. Sorry. 34 damage. Okay.
It
Sorry.
is bloody, but it is still alive.
Death saving throw, you said?
Yes,
Or Philly.
please.
like the
Don't we
idea.
have a whole nother one to do
there a-
after this?
button. Shh.
Devouring one of our
One
main
issue at a time, guys. One
It's
issue at
currently
a time.
having its way with my traveling companion at the moment.
Fireball.
It's
Just gonna roll a d20.
too much to handle.
Oh, it rolled to me. That's an 18.
18. Perfect. You have 1 successful death saving throw. All right.
Money.
Second roll. Make a Constitution saving throw as you are inside of this mound, unconscious.
Doesn't he just fail?
I don't think
He's unconscious.
Constitutions?
JJ, you're also a player.
Wait, for what is
Well,
it for?
5e conditions.
Incapacitated. 5E.
I was pretty sure you can't.
You can't
roll
take
saving
actions or
throws if
reactions,
you're-
but it doesn't affect your
Yeah,
saves.
actions or reactions.
Okay.
Also- It automatically fails because I think it's also like paralyzed as
Oh,
well.
unconscious.
Oh, is
Um,
that
Yeah. Incapacitated, can't move,
Incapacitated.
speak, unaware. You drop
Strength.
everything you're holding, fall prone.
Yep.
You
Strength
automatically
and
fail
dexterity.
strength and dex.
So Con, you're still good. You can save that one.
Hey.
I thought we were
Maybe.
restrained. Are we restrained or incapacitated?
You're restrained. He is incapacitated
Well, that's
because
not
he's
good.
unconscious.
yeah.
And restrained.
Welcome to my world. Thank you,
Yeah,
Al.
you're just restrained and blinded.
Yeah.
attack
Con
against-
save?
Yes, Constitution saving throw.
Do I get advantage because I'm cute or what?
There we go. All right.
Venmo me, and you're gonna have advantage.
Sick.
All right. Yeah.
He requests money.
How about you know, what's your Venmo?
How about no?
What is your Venny? No,
$imfries.
like
at
it.
Google.com.
Big fan.
I don't know how Cash App or Venmo works.
That's a natural 20 for a 22.
Nice. Perfect.
That's going to
Nothing
cost
happens.
you 3 bad rolls.
Why can't I roll that?
Yeah.
You would have been up at that point.
Well,
Still restrained and blinded.
still
but
restrained,
you would have been
blinded,
up.
and suffocating, but it's
We
fine.
had a brief moment to perish more, I guess. I don't know.
I'd be on the same level as Axel at that point, at least.
Listen, my buddy Axel's not gonna die. Okay, you take that back.
No, I'm saying that we're both would have been at 1
We got
HP in a dream.
Hey, did you do oh, never mind. I was thinking the Vicious Mockery, but that failed.
Fuck,
Yeah,
Axel goes before me. This is the worst day of my life.
I know.
All right. Now, what do I do as weird? That is the question. Because you
Save
can't,
everyone.
you can't see you for healing
word.
word. Hold person not really applicable in this. Lesser restoration could cure the blinding. You know what? I think they're just gonna.
Isn't he only blinded because he's just in the dirt? What is he going to do? See through the dirt?
I have
keep-
dirt seeing now.
I feel like if you
You
just,
heard it here
if they
first.
just keep talking shit, I mean, that's still good for disadvantage.
If I had to pick an animal that could see through dirt, it would be a rabbit.
All right, I hit the button. What happened? Oh, nothing happened. All right, so Weird is going to look at the mound
Oh, weird.
and then just make the ground quake, as it were, to try to shake his bunny friend out of there and cast Shatter at 2nd level.
Seems good.
So that would be a wisdom con.
That also hit, thinking.
Okay, Donnie. I don't know how many times I have to say
Homework
tonight.
is
You're a player in the game.
See, the way it works is it hits the ground, and I'm a foot under it. So it hits the ground, and it just like it doesn't shatter all the way down.
Josh is
Right.
technically
It's a 10-foot
behind
radius.
full cover.
I have full coverage. It's fine.
Yeah, full cover.
Gets me plus 5 to AC.
This is a
So
save.
magic attacks recovered isn't effective.
Shit.
Oh, sorry. Never mind. All right, Josh, take 2 death save.
Sick.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
I knew it. I knew it.
All right. Constitution save. Fuck. All right, he saves. How?
Are you mad
How?
at yourself?
Yes, I rolled another natural 20.
They'll run dry eventually.
Eventually.
I don't think that's quite how stats work, but
All right. Con save 38. Still half as much on the success one, right? Yeah. Okay. So it'll take 2d8 thunder damage, and that comes out to 6 plus.
Does the thunder seem to be effective?
Ooh.
Yes.
Not ineffective?
it's not
Uh,
effective.
It's not ineffective.
One time I wish I had green flame blade.
Right.
No, that would have been ineffective.
It's immune to
Or
fire.
is it vulnerability? Hold on.
think it's immune to fire.
This
No,
is not
thunder
nature.
damage did its thing. No damage to you, weird Fenkin. Weird Fenkin.
Weird.
And Weird's gonna be like, oh shit, and then just kind of run under a tree to climb up it if they need to. Eric, you're up.
All right. Let's see. Who do I want
Excellent.
to rescue? We're gonna go not for the paladin. Sorry, it ain't personal.
No, focus fire. That's absolutely the way to go.
Right. It's gotta be dead eventually.
I know that
If I
feeling.
sneak up here and get an attack, am I still hidden enough for advantage? With a melee attack?
I'm thinking Baldur's Gate, you know,
I know.
does its
The
cone.
little cones.
Yeah. I would say, yeah, you can maintain it. You'll get advantage on this one. Or
All
and
right.
sneak attack.
Time for another blooming blade.
Blooming blade.
Blooming.
Blooming onion.
Blooming onion.
Dang it! Now I want a
Remember-
blooming onion.
It's not so good, right?
Alright, go ahead and roll to hit with
Roll
advantage.
damage first.
Oh,
Well, you gotta make
There we
sure
go.
you at
that's
least
bold.
Oh, natural 2.
Oh,
Oh,
You have an advantage though, right?
with advantage. Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Natural
Let's roll 13 for a 19 to hit.
Ooh.
19 will hit.
All right, what was that damage roll? 8.
Eight.
Piercing damage. And
Is that with your sneak attack or?
that was what?
I didn't know if that was with your sneak attack as well or no.
Oh yeah. I always forget the sneak attack.
I mean, I'm a DM. Come
help.
on.
Help me.
+5.
+5 already. Still up, but you're
Plus
starting to
five.
see it kind of crumble and shake as you start to see a little bunny ear pop out of there.
I gotta figure out what to do with my bonus action. There must be something besides running and hiding. But
Do you have an
Seems really
offhand?
good.
Are you dual
Um,
building?
And I would run and hide, considering how hard these things hit.
We
Seems
could
like
start
a
a
good
new
strategy.
adventuring crew. I met some people at the tavern. I don't know.
I could hex it.
There was those orcs back there, I guess.
That would have been good before the.
Is grappling an attack or is that a strength check?
Usually grappling would be a strength check, a contested strength check.
Sold. I'm gonna cast hex.
Perfect. All right.
Strength.
It is now hexed.
All right.
Very
And then
pog.
I'll run away.
Still running.
I'm gonna go this way though, because I don't want to be double teamed.
Hot
Hot guy.
Oi, Red.
and dangerous.
Lost it through the shrubbery.
The shrub.
To be fair, that's how I would
Like,
act
I would-
too if I saw both of
Strawberry.
these tanks disappear.
I feel like we've
I'll
been
hold
in
them off.
enough
We'll
combat, I would
remember
still
you.
mock you in the middle. Like if you actually fumbled your words in the middle, I'd be like, "Shrimp, shrimp, shrimp! People are dying, Red."
Shut the fuck up, Junior.
Sorry. Axelon, at the start of your turn, I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Pretty please.
Also, once again, you see the
Turn
vibration.
on my
from
turn
right
or on
here.
its turn?
Shiver its way towards the rooted creature.
Your turn.
Axel, sorry, I didn't hear it if you said that.
Wah, wah.
Does not sound like it was good.
Nope, that's a 5.
You find yourself gasping for air, trying to dig your way out as Arteris, you see a sword poke through the shambling mound and not move as it made its way through. But unfortunately, Axelion, you are now unconscious as you feel the shambling mound crush what little air you had inside of you out a little bit, and instead of rolling for the damage, you are unconscious.
All good.
One of
Arteris.
us.
Look at the bright side. That's one whole turn that thing spent taking 1 health from you.
Yeah,
I know
look
that
at-
was
That's true.
Okay,
That was-
Okay,
that
yeah,
was
no,
his turn.
good call.
That was his turn. That wasn't it.
Deal.
That was
I
the
definitely
monster's
thought I was
turn.
gonna get to go
Oh.
before it did that, so I thought I'd do
right.
some damage. Sorry, guys.
Sorry. I double checked and made sure. I'm like, is it at the start of the turn or at the end of your turn? You take that, and unfortunately, it's the start.
It's fucked up.
I overrode the death saving throw before that one though, because I think that is the most important over everything.
I like it.
Arturus.
I run the fuck up. There's a sword. Is there a finger? Is there a hand?
Yeah, I'd say. I mean, it's under some dirt a little bit, but you are able to see a little bit of a finger.
Okay. I cast Cure Wounds. I run up there
All
and
right.
I
Poke the finger.
grab the hand and I cast Cure Wounds.
All right. Go ahead and roll your D8, or assuming the first level D8.
Mother bitch. Okay, well you're alive, but 5. Yeah, 5. We're gonna get one more turn of you dying, I guess. I don't know.
No, well, with 5, no, we'll see. We'll see. All right. Bonus actions or any more movement?
My bonus action, I horrifically start digging at this dirt and make pretty much no progress because it's a bonus action. This is D&D.
It's bonus action. It's not actually dirt. It's a creature.
Yeah.
Pull out the
Yeah,
thing's
but
heart.
however you want to view it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but either way, I make no progress.
All right. As you start to dig through it, you feel the vines start to twist and wrap around your fingers as well, as it will attempt to make 2 attacks at.
Okay, well, it's been nice knowing you all.
We
If
have
I get
shield,
hit-
right?
It's okay. I could roll back.
I do. I also have Hellish Rebuke, so.
17 on the first one.
Finally, not a 20.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
Look at
hang
him.
on. I gotta read shield because it sounds like a
He's
shield
not
a
situation.
You get a +5 to your AC.
Yep, we're casting shield.
Stop.
So the first one goes to get you as you see that you're like, oh shit, as you, with one hand you're touching him, other hand flip open to the book. Come on. Whoop. Cast the shield as it, the barrier comes up, blocking the grasping attack. It's going to make a second one against you.
Looking for a 16.
No,
How's
no,
a
it
natural-
hit.
How's
It
the
hit.
how's the natural 20 feel for you, Travis?
It feels great. Wait, hang on. I gotta read some shit.
You used your reaction to cast shield.
Yep, I did. All right.
Yep.
It was nice knowing y'all.
No, that's okay. It's only one attack.
Yeah, it's only bad.
Yeah,
both
I-
of them
Shield
get
is
hit.
for
3 ones, 14 points of damage.
Oh, I live.
Where was that?
Yeah, good job.
Where was that shit?
There's only
Yeah, no, I would. If I could chrono shift all the way back and make it go against Axel, I would.
Oh, perfect. All right. Well, that misses you as you start to see this mound scurry away.
With my friend?
So the sword is being dragged along with it until it plops on the ground, and the mound continues on.
Oh god.
Nobody catch that mound.
Am I conscious again?
Yeah.
You are still conscious as you feel. Oh, what did I do?
You're going far away.
You're gone.
Okay.
I just imagine Eric saying that. You're going far away, man.
Don't
Look,
go
what is
there.
that?
You
What
have
is that
a-
tree?
Where are you going?
Do you have a staff, or I guess you could punch if you wanted to, or if you have Warcaster, you can make an opportunity attack. If anything comes
That
up.
is. Oh god, I'm a player. It's also a reaction. I can't do it.
Is it? Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right.
Travis, you're a player. Sorry, I scolded everyone else. So
All right, just a really stupid question. When it attacked,
Oh, yes.
Arcturus, I'm alive. Can I sentinel it from inside it?
Are you still blinded?
Say, does it
Just-
say
just
anything about a creature you can see within 5 feet of you?
You
All right.
Oh,
If your mom's hugging you, can you see her? You know what I mean?
Facts.
It just says when a creature within 5
Yep,
feet of you.
Do it. Yes, you can allow it. Attack it from the inside. Disadvantage, unfortunately.
Oh, definite disadvantage from like 16 different effects.
You're just lucky they don't stack.
Please be
You don't
good.
be able to run away.
Nope. Neither one of those is gonna hit.
Oh no!
Unfortunately.
I'd love to
Alright.
chrono shift all of it, but I can't.
That would have been
So,
really
save
good
my
because that
life.
speed would have been 0.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it would have been good. You see the sword start to wiggle around. As the broadside of it hits the ground a few times before it.
What kind of sword you got?
No.
A broadsword.
What was it? Broadsword.
I think it's a long sword.
Eric's over here like, what can I get out of this?
What's that, Luke? Spoken like a true rogue.
You should have had a cool
Medium armor,
name
right?
earlier.
Exactly.
And I forgot, you are conscious, so no, the sword does not drop and fall. You are able to maintain it, so you still do have that.
You have to tune to that sword.
Yeah. Requires
I don't know if I
attunement.
want a illuminated sword though.
You steal my sword, I will haunt your ass.
That'll be awkward later with the X-Blade abilities. I literally control a tormented soul.
Ever hungry. Okay, that's all I needed to know.
I don't like the way you say those words.
Shambling Mound is going to move.
As thunder cracks
Thunder cracks.
Thunder.
for 5 thunder damage.
5. Oh, you're getting there. As it goes up to you.
Hey, do I get a sneak attack from?
Oh, do you get? No. You don't get anything
No.
for it coming into your range.
No,
sorry.
no.
I don't know.
What do you mean?
Swashbuckle. You never know.
What do you mean? Oh.
All right. First roll, 19 to hit.
That hits.
Second roll, 20 to hit.
That hits.
Third roll,
Third roll.
Hold on.
28 points of bludgeoning.
I don't have any reactions. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, let me do some Constitution saves. That's a natty 1, so no, it's a 7, a 9. So I lost concentration. Man,
Oh, no more hex.
28 damage.
28 damage.
Ouch. What kind of damage?
Bludgeoning.
Oh, thought it might have been one of the ones I have resistance to.
Is bludgeoning one of the ones you have resistance to?
No.
Then no. All right, and that is its turn. Red, you are up.
Shoota!
Please.
Okay. All right. Okay. We are not gonna do sharpshooter, so don't think I need it.
That's the good stuff.
We are gonna do precision though.
Okay.
D8.
All right, give me that roll to hit. Again, you're looking for a 15.
13
That's-
plus 4.
17.
That's- Oh. 15
Yeah.
plus 4. I was confused. I
Uh,
thought that was damage for a second. I'm like, what's going on here?
9 damage.
9 points of damage.
Was it enough?
Please.
How would you like
This
to do this?
Wiggle your ears if you could hear me.
If it was 7 points of damage, wouldn't have been enough. If it was 8 points of damage or more, you got it.
Yeah, I just
It
put it
was.
between whatever set of eyes it has.
Doesn't.
Between the
Ignore
ears.
that half.
Right between where the
three-quarters
ears
cover.
are. Just
Right where the
I'll-
ears. Just...
I'll blow away a part of the animal that does not have a backdrop that is Josh.
I appreciate that.
All right. So you take a very precise shot as the ground above Fenkin's face opens up as they're able to breathe again, but you do notice them gasping for air. Bonus action or movement.
Did the other one just fuck off with one of our friends?
So far, it's misty.
A little bit.
But
But
60 feet.
Pretty far, my guy. I can't even see you to get there. Like,
Yeah. I'm gonna have to ask Arturus where the.
yeah,
We'll figure it out.
where you at?
Axel.
And
Over
Fenton,
there. I can't see that.
before you make this death saving throw, we're gonna end here for the night.
Ew.
Axel!
Ooh, sorry,
Oh.
went a little over tonight, but thought it was a good stopping point.
yeah, me dying is oftentimes a good stopping point.
Hey, you aren't
Yeah.
dead yet. You
That's
just
why I said
failed lots of
dying.
one, right?
I succeeded one, so even if I roll a 1, I'm still good for at least one more.
Yeah,
I'm sitting.
You don't think Weird's not going to heal you up?
Yeah,
right after
exactly.
this?
Yeah. I'm
So you
just
get
so
3
sad
HP.
that I didn't just wait one more round so I could have shapeshifted and halved all that damage I took. Because it just have all bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Then you'd be crazy.
Sorry about those rolls.
Me too.
I was scared for a little
You
bit.
mean
until I
the
started
20,
rolling
19, 20, 20, 19, 20, those rolls?
18, 17.
Yeah. Those ones. Those
Yep,
rolls.
yep,
those
yep.
rolls. And then like almost max damage on the 48. That yeah. Whew. All right.
Even normally +7 to attack.
Plus 7. These are CR5 creatures, so they're and there's
They feel like it.
they feel like it. Good.
Yeah.
they definitely do.
Good.
All right.
Alrighty. Well, I'm still trying to figure out, the power levels of you guys, which is the whole point of the joust and tournaments. But now this is real combat. But
We got this. We got this.
that's it for tonight. We are sponsored by Dice Stuff, so hashtag Dice in the chat. And Josh, go ahead and take it away.
Very, very close. We are sponsored on here at JBrews TV with the sponsor of Adventure Dice. So make sure to head over to adventuredice.ca and use code JBrews for 10% off your order. It takes 10% off of everything except for the dice they use for charity. Obviously, we want to give as much as they can towards that charity, so it does not include that. But other than that, make sure to head over to adventuredice.ca. And you can also scroll down and see the list of the other people that help make this show possible. We will see you guys tomorrow with a very interesting game that we're going to be playing. So make sure to be around. I'll see you guys next week for another episode of We Run the Dungeon. Have a good night, guys.